All right, we're going to do the ending of And Why Not? And why shouldn't we? All right, so the first section of that is now, if for some reason you can figure it out by me just telling you that it's and the next section is but in case you can't, it's a pickup note on 3rd fret of the 4th string, and I'm doing a brush into the 5th string to make it fatter sound. That's the reason that I do that. Those are my power chords. And after I slide to the 4th fret, I'm hitting 6. And then I'm hitting the open 3rd string. And then I hammer the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And as I hammer, my thumb is hitting 4. And then I go back very quickly to the 3rd fret, slurred into the 4th fret on the 4th string. And there I'm pinching 5 and 3 because you got so from that hammer of the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, there you're pinching 5 and 3, and then hammering the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and then going to a pinch of open 4 and open 2. And then your pickup note is 2nd fret of 3. There, you're back to the 6th string on that bass pattern, and you go to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And you bend up, and you go to the open 3rd string. And right after you hit that open 1st string, your thumb is coming up and hitting 4 because the bass pattern is. And then you go to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string again. And there, the intersection of the bass note and melody note is open 5 and open 2. And then you hit the open 3rd string and hammer the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And as you're hammering, your thumb is now intersecting at the 4th string, playing the bass pattern. And then, after you hammer, you flick off. Now the next section, and we're still on the 1 chord here, is 3rd fret of 1 and open 6, and then 3rd fret of the 2nd string. Now right there, I'm sorry. Right, so it's 2 pinches. So it's open 6, 3rd fret of 1, and then open 4 and 1st fret of 1. And then you anticipate 3rd fret of 2 into a pinch of 5 and 1, open. And then you hit open 2. And there you're pinching open 4 and 2nd fret of 3. And then you open up 3 and pluck it again. And now you're forming your little A7 5 chord. And your bass pattern, of course, is going to switch to 5, 4, 6, 4. So you're going 3, 5. And then you're doing an upbrush of 2nd fret of 2 into open 3, which is, the top part of your 5 chord. So you go 3, 5, and then upbrush of 2 into 3, and then your thumb hits 4, and then you hit, as a pedal note, the 3rd string with your index finger. And here you're wrapping your thumb, grabbing the 2nd fret of 6, and pinching it with the 3rd fret of 2, which you're hitting with your pinky. And then you're releasing your pinky and going to the 2nd fret. And then, and your bass pattern ends on 6, 4. And then you can use your pinky to go to the 3rd fret of 4. Yeah, so you're coming off the 2nd fret of 4 with your thumb. And then you do that little walk up of the melody. It's actually like a bass melody. And then you're going to repeat. Which you've already done earlier in this same section. So. Now it's going to stop on that pinch of 5 and 2 open. So and I usually leave that 3rd string ringing. So I think. Yeah, it just rings a little bit, and then I do. So that has no bass to it at all. It's just 5th to 3rd fret on the 1st string. That's a pluck and a pull off. And then you roll your index finger into the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And then you hit the open 1st string. And then you hit the open 2nd string. And then you go to the 2nd fret 3rd string. And I hit that with my thumb. And then I go into the open 2nd string. And then I go 3rd fret on 3. And that's a double pull off. Pluck, pull off, pull off. And then I go to the 5th fret of the 4th string. And I hit the open 5th string as a syncopated like push-off note. So from the 5th fret of the 4th string, I have that very syncopated open 5th string. And I go to the 3rd fret of the 4th string and slide to the 4th fret. Actually, I'm not sliding, I'm hammering. And there I'm flicking off. Then I go to the open 5th string with my thumb and then hammer the 2nd fret of the 5th string. So slowly it's... And then it goes repeats this whole thing. The next time around, instead of doing, it does, it goes to 6, and there I go to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string and do an up brush, so I'm hitting 3rd fret 2nd string, open 3rd string, and then I'm hammering or I'm pulling off 3rd to 2nd fret to open. So and then I hit the open 3rd string and go to the open, and I hammer the 2nd fret 3rd string. And by the way, through this whole section, the thumb is playing 6, 6, 4, 5, 4, 6, 4, 5, 4. Then I go 3rd fret on 1, and I'm brushing up, so I'm also hitting the open 2nd string. That flat 3rd on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And that's how I'm ending this section. And then I hit the open 2nd string as a pickup note. Now here I go. So that's open 6, 3rd fret of 1. So you're going, you got to be on the 3rd fret of 1 and 2. And then you have to let off the 3rd fret of 1. So I'm going to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and the third fret of the sixth string with my ring finger. And I'm doing an up brush of the second fret, third string into the open fourth. But even though you're not plucking the sixth string until you get to the fourth fret, you got to be on there in order to make this phrase. Then I go back down to the third fret of six and I pinch with open three. And there I'm hammering second fret of three. And now I've gone up to the fourth fret of six and the open third string. And then I pedal off the open third. And now I'm on the fifth fret of the sixth string and the third fret of the second string. And then I do the very beginning riff that you learned all those months ago. And you do it again. And after the second time, you're going to go, which is third fret of 4 and 2. Yeah, you're going to slide from the third to the fourth fret. You're going to pinch. Right, you pinch. And then you hit the open third string. And then you're going to pinch open 4 and open 2. And then hit open 3. So 3 is already ringing, and so you're going to hammer the second fret of 3, and you're going to pluck the second fret of 5. And then third fret of 4. And you slide to the fourth fret of 4, and then your thumb's hitting open 5, and then you hit the open third string. You're hitting the third fret of 6 and the second fret of 3 and open 4. And then you're hitting open 6 and sliding third fret of 4 and second fret of 3 up 1 fret. Then you go 5, open 5, fifth fret of 4, third fret of 3, and then you hit open 2. And now you're gonna just hit open 4, second fret of 3, third fret of 2, and slide up to resolve it. And there you go. I can't wait to hear the results. Thanks for your patience.